That'll do it for me.
I don't know why the giant toad did a Constitution saving throw. It might be because it has a.
Because you have the C on there.
I think it's a.
You have the concentration thing on.
The constant. Yeah, but so, it doesn't take into consideration where the C is coming from. You know what I mean?
I know, but if the effect on the character says C,
yeah, it's gonna.
Then it keeps rolling it. So the C should be on Omi, because he's the one that has to concentrate on them being baned.
Yep. Yeah, that's just the way it's just parsed, unfortunately.
Yep.
So we'll have to. We're definitely going to have to do a C to put, just so we can kind of drag it on him. Yeah.
Yeah. So he should have effect that says Bane, and then have a little C after it that he can put on effect for the duration of that spell. And then when he puts the token on the monsters,
if he would have it on him, it would be okay. But he doesn't have it on him, so we'll just have to make another condition that would be just C in parentheses, just
Bane,
so we can put it
C.
on him. Yeah. Yep. All right. So we'll do that as Tyru is pretty much screwed. Not screwed, but let's give him a death saving throw, shall we? He failed. He's at one strike already, and he's unconscious. So, giant toad on Markish.
Bring it.
Gonna try to bite you. Ooh, a crit.
I can't save against
Bane. That. Yeah, no, that's not bad. All right, so you're gonna take 18 piercing damage from the bite.
You got me. You got me.
Now let's give you grapple and restrained as well, and you can break out of that on your turn, because it looks like it's starting to lick its chops, and it may try to swallow you next round. All right, round 2. Let's go to Darganath. I need to go to Omi's sheet.
I'm gonna spin around and hit these two over here this time.
First attack is a hit.
My second one will be on this other one.
That's a hit as well. First attack was, let's see, was sneak attack. Looks like 14 damage with your rapier. The second is a hit. All right.
And that was with my new dagger. And then I'm going to move back 1 since I can get away from those two.
All right, a sizzling. It seems like a sizzling sound comes from the frog that you just attacked, and it looks like it was hurt with some of this venom that's oozing out of your dagger still. Right. All right, Shane.
I'm going to use my.
I think you can drop that Bane now down there on you. There's. I'm sorry about that. Sorry to interrupt you, Chief. Omi, on your Bane spell, there should be a condition there that on the right hand side that says Bane C. That should give you any concentration check from the extension.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it doesn't give you Bane. It just kind of says that it's from Bane and it's concentration. So.
Okay, I'll have to do that for a bunch of spells then.
Yep. All right. Sorry about that, Shan.
No problem. I'd like to use my War Priest feature and dual attack Toad Humpty Frets here in front of me.
Very good. You're not restrained or grappled or anything. Your first swing is a miss, unfortunately. You have inspiration. I'll let you re-roll it for inspiration.
Not this round. I'm going to do the backswing with my War Priest feature.
Ooh, okay. Wah, wah. That's a miss as well. Wow, off to a bad start. You should have stayed grappled, huh?
Yeah, I should have.
I think this is how last time went.
Yeah.
Didn't you block a doorway for like 6 rounds?
Yep.
Are you sure that thing's weighted properly, Shed?
Yeah, maybe we're gonna check it out.
I think I need to get it traded in for a new one.
Pretty bad at war for being a priest.
Especially a war priest, Marcus. That's oh boy.
Yeah, that's right. That's funny.
You know,
What the hell are you gonna do?
looking at me. But as I miss the swing, I'm like, come on, guys! I really want frog legs for dinner.
Oh yeah, take a long
Oh,
rest. Yeah, that would be good.
That's good.
I'll go to Chinese buffet and get all you can eat frog legs. Extra $2.99. All right, so 19 versus AC on Omi. The frog hits. It hits. Oh wow! You take a total of 20 piercing damage, and you failed your. Ooh, look at that! All the bane comes off. Ooh, and it comes off automatically. I love it. Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to get hyped up on you know. I was just getting hyped that the extension works. So, all right. So bane's off of the frogs. You're also grappled and restrained. It looks like it's going to try to swallow you there, Omi.
Uh-oh.
Omi, you're up. You can do a strength check. I can see it now. If Omi dies tonight, you son of a bitch, you killed my favorite character. I can't believe you just killed Omi Barton, Digital Dungeon Master. I'm never going to watch again. You killed him.
I like that your fans are from Appalachia.
Right.
Mountain people.
Yeah. I too love D&D and them mountain people.
That's all we got to do up here in the mountains is play Dungeons and Dragons.
Watching on their computer.
Damn Skippy. On my neighbor's internets. Not mine, but my neighbor's. All right, Emmy. Let's see if we can break.
It's just being economical.
Yeah. You got inspiration as well, Omi Barton.
Yeah, this would be a good time to use that inspiration. What is it, a strength saving throw or a acrobatics check?
It'll be strength. Just a strength check.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to click advantage. Here, I'll just roll it again.
Thank goodness you did that. Because you have basically ripped the big old frog tongue off of you.
Ah! Get this thing off of me! And then as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on myself.
Nice job. Alright, let's go to the next giant toad. It's going to attack Darg. Darganoth, you're not restrained yet. So let's see if this thing can restrain you. It misses as it lashes out at you with its 2-foot-long tongue. You dodge out of the way, Marcus.
I'm a dodgy little man.
You are dodgy because Marcus.
Am I able to still attack when I'm grappled and restrained?
Sure, you can, but it's going to be at like disadvantage and stuff. But yeah,
I will use it my advantage. I will use my inspiration and attack.
That'll cancel it out, so you should have a normal attack. I guess it didn't.
Oh, I did. I forgot to click advantage. Sorry, I still hit.
You still hit anyway, so yeah, there you go. Let's see your damage.
That was green flame bladed. And then I will. Is he dead yet? He's not dead. Damn it.
Oh no, he definitely is not. He doesn't even look like he's at 50% still. He doesn't even look like he's half dead.
All right.
All right. Taru, death saving throw number 2. Wah, wah, wah. Strike 2.
Did he pass his last one or no?
No, he failed it.
Failed that one too.
Yeah, he failed that one too. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
he's sending you telepathic messages. Thanks, guys. I'm important to the quest line here. Thanks, guys. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't do that. Let's see.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
The bite on Markish with advantage is a miss with a 16. Ribbit, round 3. Darganoth, you're up.
Okay, let's see. I'm spin around and try to back off these two now.
Ooh, very nice hit. All right, so that's going to be a total of 16 piercing damage. Nice job. Your offhand hit on the toad?
No, my offhand hit, yeah. But it doesn't matter if I hit or miss. I can still back off.
Yep, swashbuckler. There you go. That frog looks like it's taken a little bit of damage, that's for sure. It looks like it's almost dead. Alright, so the giant toad, it's going to go ahead and attack Markish. It sees, it actually sees frog legs on a plate looking at you, all dressed up with a bunch of lettuce and other vegetables on the plate. Ooh, he actually hits. Wow. You take a total of 9 damage. You are heavily wounded, Markish. Shen of the Fin, what say you?
Based on I'm wanting to have some frog legs, I'm going to start cooking.
Half-life.
So
much.
Sacred Flame on Froggy right in front of me.
I thought you were going to break out your tinder box and start getting the fire started out there in the little fire pit.
No, I'm just going to start cooking them alive.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a successful saving throw. So Sacred Flame, yeah, it does not.
They must be a little wet still.
Yeah. See, now if you would have attacked with your hammer, that would have been good. Well, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't tonight. What's going on with that?
I'm too far away from the water.
you got an You want to just roll that seamanship skill, don't you? I'll let you attack next time with your seamanship skill, just to see how you do. I think that might be actually worse. All right, Emmy, you're grappled and restrained.
Or I got rid of that last round.
I need to take it off. My bad. Yeah. All right, what are you doing?
I look over at Giant Toad number 1 and say you're going to croak Toad. So I cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Ooh, successful wisdom saving throw. Wow.
Some wise-ass toads.
Yeah, these things are old and wise. Anything else for you, Omi?
And they'll say, "You got to break free, Marcus. You got to break free." As I give him bardic inspiration.
Very nice. All right, Giant Toad. Let's see. This thing's gonna move up. It's gonna try to go for Darg again. Oh, why did this totally not work?
I was trying to spin around to go save Marquesh, and this thing won't leave me alone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's I think it was the tent that was in the way. There we go. All right, so that's a miss on you, Marcus. Your turn.
All right, I got to break free of this thing.
All right.
So what
Strength
you want to
check.
save or a
Just
check?
a strength
Okay.
check. Yep, strength check. Let's see how you do. I hope you do good.
Do you want these open? I can't remember.
Yeah, do it
You
open.
tell us
Yeah.
to do it open.
I'll tell you if I. The only thing I really want in the tower is stuff like roll-offs against one another, and any kind of like thieves' tools or investigation for checking doors and stuff. Other than that,
Perfect.
put
Okay.
everything out in the open. 18. You basically almost rip the tongue out of the frog's mouth. You pull it out like an extra 2 foot, and now it's kind of stretched and hanging down there, and he's kind of sounding like this and stuff when he croaks ribbits. So what else do you want to do there?
All right, so that was my action. I will action surge
Ooh, nice.
and a strikeout.
Yeah. Take your 2 attack. Well, 1 because of your longsword. 2-handed. Ooh, nice hit. 20 versus AC.
Oh, you still have me as grappled and restrained.
You're good. I got you. Nice damage. Giant Toad 2 deflates like a balloon.
Green blade shifts over to the next one,
All right.
and think I have to use this as a bonus action. I haven't used my bonus action yet, have I?
No, not on this action surge. No.
Well, what are you talking about using as a bonus action?
My bonus action will be the second wind.
Okay. Why don't you take a bonus action now and say that you took that before you action surged? All right. So do you have?
Oh, is action surge a bonus action?
Yeah, you get a full round of stuff with an action surge. So, do you have anything else you can do with an action surge? Well,
nope.
All right. So you heal yourself for 9. Ah, nice rolls, man. All right, let's go to. Oh, here it is. How's it gonna end for Taru? Wah wah wah! You hear gurgling coming from the mouth of the frog as it's kind of opened up, and you hear a and then you hear the frog just kind of burp. He belches. Taru is dead. 3 strikes.
Smells like Taru.
Yep.
Poor Taru.
Poor Taru.
He got digested.
He's dead.
Who's Taru again?
He was
our guide.
Thanks for playing. He was the guide. He was the guide dog. He's the young kid that had the
he didn't. He was
a red shirt.
Yeah, you weren't here last week, so yeah, you get a total pass on that. But Taru was.
Yeah, he never even introduced himself.
Yeah, well, he did just before he got in goal. He goes, "Oh, hello, how's it going, mate? My name's Taru." Ah, as he gets just taken out by that frog. Just as he was going to, give you a handshake, he just gets clobbered by that frog that jumped off of that big log. Oh, g'day, mate. My name's Taru. Nice to meet you. Ah! He's dead. Darg, round number 4. 1 frog is down.
All right, I'm just going to try to finish off this one that won't leave me alone.
Yeah, this thing's chased you. Ooh, a 9 is a miss. But you have inspiration. I'll let you re-roll that. Oh, that's really nice. Your offhands. And you noticed last round when you hit with the dagger that nothing happened with the dagger, by the way. So, let's see. Darg, 2 misses. Wow, that's unlike you. We're going to the toad. It kind of shifts over, and it's going to attack Markish. It's going to try to bite you, Markish. Ooh, guess what?
I'm going to use shield on that.
Okay.
Let me apply it to myself.
Yeah, sure. That is a miss. Nice apply of shield. Let's go to Shen. And then you just.
All right, I want to use my War Priest again because I'm going to swing at this toad in front of me that has been mocking me this whole time. And I want to use my inspiration on the first attack.
Okay. Burn those inspirations. I'm gonna try to have fun with Darg. Ooh, nice hit, 23. I'm gonna have all of the frogs kind of moving around. Ooh, max damage.
And
wow, very nice.
The backhand.
Double whammy. Whammy. Wow, nice damage. 19 damage. Bam, bam.
Frog legs.
Yeah, it's looks like it's about half dead now. Speaking of which, this frog kind of shimmies around. It looks like it's going for Darg. I don't know why, but Shen, you can give me an attack of opportunity on Toad number 3.
It's just a basic melee attack, right?
Yes, sir. Ooh, very nice crit. Go ahead and roll damage. Very nice. Wow, look at those rolls with those D8s. 17 as it moves over here. It's going to try to get Darg. As it says, "Get in my belly." And it hits. All right, you're going to take 13 damage. You're heavily wounded. And you're also grappled. And restrained. Omi Barton.
Omi pulls out his short sword and dagger, and after being inspired by the hit that Shen made against this thing, I'll finish it off, Shen.
Get it.
Attack with your short sword is a hit. Oh, very nice. Giant toad number 3 goes down, yeah. Saved you. Saved you, Darganath.
There you go, Dark. See, I have your back. I'll shift over to here and use my bonus action to try to strike with my dagger.
Oh, nice. Try to shimmy it. That's a hit. That's a hit with a 14.
Oh, Omi's going to play cleanup now.
If he does 1 damage to it, I know. He's, yeah. All right, this toad turns towards you, Omi.
Uh-oh, I think I pissed it off.
Oh, 21's a hit. Oh, you're heavily wounded, and now you're grappled and restrained. And you're no
it's
longer,
got me.
Yeah, you're... Help me. Help me. You're no longer grappled or restrained, Darg. All right, let's go next to Markish. 2 frogs down.
I'm swinging.
Go, mates.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can help out my my mates and take the one to the south there.
All right. Ribbit. Ribbit. 19's a hit. Plus 37 to hit.
That's only 8.
I know, I'm just trolling you, dude.
Yeah, you got to. You may as well.
You guys got a perk in there too. If anybody gets a 1, Josh has bought you guys a 1.
And then I'll
he's bought you
then I'll green flame back the old one.
All right. Yeah, very nice. They're in a nice position. You keep doing that. All right, Dead Taru. Maybe somebody could do mouth to mouth and use jumper goblin cables from WoW or something on them. I don't know. All right, Darganoth, round number 5. Let's see if you could take these frogs out now. I was hoping to at least engulf one of you guys, but you guys are just breaking free of those restraints too easily.
You had a chance to get me, man. You passed it.
Yeah.
So that dog's, or the frog one's dying, right?
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, it is actually. So you guys got 1 frog left. Frog legs are back on the menu, boys. A miss.
I know. I've lost my touch.
Offhand is a hit though, with your nice new shiny dagger. All right, that
it was
frog
enough.
is dead as well. Yeah, totally. You guys are out of combat. Shen of the Fin is happy.
Frog legs for dinner.
Where the hell did they come from? Was no one looking? What happened to that kid?
I did a stealth versus your guys' passive perception. And
I know.
Nobody here has a 19 passive perception.
That was
so.
me. That was me, RP, in the surprise.
Oh, no, I know.
Sorry.
I know it was. No, go for it.
Where'd that kid go? 1 second he was there, and then he's gone.
We want to check the toad. They've been known to eat people.
Well,
Maybe
you
he
saw
ran
that
away.
he was engulfed by one of them. Yeah, he's in one of them. You saw him get engulfed.
Oh, you guys want to carve this one up? Get him out?
Yeah, I'll start cutting them up. We could use some frog legs for dinner anyway. It's like still a campsite here with a fire pit already.
He's got to like open his mouth. I'll pry it open. So I'll put a foot on like you're lifting a bar up. Put your feet on the bottom jaw and just really yank up on the top and let someone else pull them out my legs.
Like opening up the garage door or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him lying in there. You can get him ripped out.
Pull him out, Shin. Pull him.
Pulling.
Heave. Yeah, you get him pulled out. He's all slimy. He doesn't seem like he's breathing.
I'll give him a kick or 2 in the gut. Anything?
No. You give him a couple for the road. No, there's a couple more death strikes that you gave him. No,
like
I know.
Hopefully get the crap out of his lungs, but I think he's a goner, guys.
Omi, if you want to give him mouth to mouth, I'll let you do that with a medicine check. but his mouth is just covered with this slime and stuff, and you open his mouth and his mouth is just totally filled with slime. You may be able to get some of it out before you give him out the mouth, but it's up to you.
I'll take out.
You don't know what to say.
Just sorry. I'll take out
speechless? Oh my god.
I'll take out a spoon and try to spoon some of the gunk out of his mouth, and then try to save him.
All right. So give me a medicine check. If it's high enough, if it's like an 18 or something, I might do it. Oh my god, he did it! I said if it's an 18, I'll let you bring him back to life, and you did. As you're ratcheting it down on him, you're like really getting into it, you know. You almost slip a little bit of tongue in there, but you don't. I'm not saying you did. But you actually bring him back to life as he coughs, and he coughs this slime into your throat. So, but you do bring him back. He says, "What happened?" And it looks like he's been slimed from Ghostbusters, basically.
I'm gonna lose my breakfast.
Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to suck that stuff out of him, man. That's gross.
What?
Hey, you got some Mickey on you there, Omi.
Oh, what stuff, mate?
You're supposed to breathe in his mouth, not like suck all the stuff out.
Okay. I'll next time I'll remember
Next
that,
time.
Marcus.
Yeah, next time.
Can I borrow your towel there, Shen?
Absolutely. Flipping Omi a dirty rag.
I wipe off with it.
Nice job.
Oh,
guys.
good old Taru. Welcome back, man. You went for a ride down the gullet of a giant toad. Next time, keep a better lookout.
All I heard was it sounded like an elephant or some large beast just crashing through the bush behind me, and I turned around and blacked out. I don't even remember what happened. These were big frogs. Holy cow. Oh,
Next time, just bulk up. Make it hard to swallow.
Well, I didn't have a chance, Captain Shen. I just didn't have a chance. Oh, thanks so much for saving me, Omi. Oh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Man.
Man, you're lucky he was here.
I need to sit down for a second.
Here, have a drink.
Yeah, he comes over to his log and just kind of sits down and takes a break for a second. He says, I think I need to sit down for a couple minutes. Alright, so you guys are out of combat. Nice job with the frogs. I was hoping to engulf at least one of you. I wanted to see what you'd do to rip you out of it when that thing was alive. It would have been funny. Alright, so you guys want to take an hour break or something like that? You guys want to take an hour break?
Yeah, let's take a short rest, and we'll take a look at those magic items too. See if we can discern anything else about them while we're taking the short break.
Okay. So, we'll start with the staff first. The staff is a staff of healing, and it's carved out of a single piece of like a wood or ivory, and it's decorated with all kinds of faces, and it's like the faces are faces of pain. And you can do quite a few things with the staff. The staff has 10 charges, and you can use an action to expend one or more of its charges, and you can cast the following spells. You can cast Cure Wounds for 1 charge per level of the spell that you want to cast it. You can cast Lesser Restoration, costs 2 charges, or look at this, you can cast Mass Cure Wounds, which is a group Cure Wounds for 5 charges. The staff will get back 1d6 plus 4 expended charges a day at dawn. So if you use all of the staff charges and you take it down to 0 charges, you have to roll a 20. And on a 1 on that 20 means that the staff pops and just turns into dust, basically.
So is there a limit on the level that you can cast Cure Wounds with?
No, you can cast a Cure Wounds spell with every single charge if you want to.
Or I mean, you can't cast it as like a 9th level Cure Wounds spell.
As long as the staff has 10 charges, so if you want to do that, you can do it. Because it doesn't say it has a max. So, yeah. And like I said, cool. Yeah, Cure Wounds is 1 level, well, 1 charge per level of the spell you want to cast. So if you want to cast a 9th level healing spell, it's 9 charges. And yeah, that's pretty nice. Lesser Restoration costs you 2. Mass Cure Wounds cost 5. Alright, so let's go to the next item. Darg, are you still here, or is Darg gone?
No, my computer got kicked off the internet for some reason.
Oh, no
I'm connecting again.
Okay, well, we'll talk about the 2 items that you actually found. The first item that you have, which is the Signet Ring, that is a ring of X-ray vision, and it's basically a gold ring with a strange eye that's surrounded by diamonds. And when you're wearing this ring, you can use an action to speak its command word, and when you do this, you can see into and through solid matter for 1 minute. And the vision has a 30-foot radius, so to you, solid objects within that radius appear transparent and don't prevent light from passing through them. The vision can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or up to 3 feet of wood or dirt. Thicker substances block the vision, as does a thin sheet of lead. Whenever you use this ring again before taking a long rest, you must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or gain 1 level of exhaustion for the failure. Nice ring. So I guess you want to learn a little bit more about this dagger that's been dripping some goo, right? I guess you probably want to know a little bit more about this. Alright, so this is a dagger of venom. And it has a curved blade, very sharp. It's got a jeweled pommel, and then it has venom that drips out of the edge, of course, out of the tip of the blade. And this dagger gives you a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It should already be calculated in. And as an action, you can make this this venom eject out of the blade. And let's see, so you can use the action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade, and if you hit, the poison the poison will remain on there for 1 minute, or until an attack, that you hit. And then once you hit, the creature's got to make the DC 15 Constitution saving throw, and that's once a day. And if it fails the saving throw, it takes 2d10 poison damage and becomes poisoned for 1 minute. And the dagger can't be used this way again until the next day or the next dawn. So very nice. So on your sheet, we'll have to do we'll do it manually tonight, but I'll add the dagger of venom onto your actions. That way you can just, if you decide to use your action and use the venomous attack, then you could just take the saving throw and drop it onto the creature and drop the damage. So we'll put that on your sheet later on. I've got that on my list of stuff to do. Alright, so there you go. That's all 3 items that you guys found. Payday! You guys got a...
yeah, I'm happy with mine.
Nice jackpot, guys!
Yeah. Alright, so why don't we take let's take a couple minute break. We'll come back at 8 p.m. and then we'll continue on with the second part of tonight's adventure. How about that? Oh, sorry, I had to burp. So you guys found 3 nice magic items. You found a Staff of Healing, you found the Ring of X-Ray Vision, and you found the Dagger of Venom. Nice find. And you also found some giant frogs too. And with the quick thinking of Omi there at the end, you were able to save Taru's life. Nice.
That was yucky though.
See what happens when you turn to the port? You find good stuff.
Yeah, good call there, Captain Shen.
Well, I think it was actually a unanimous vote. So, but I think Shen was going to go regardless. So he recommended the starboard turn. I bet you loved that Star Trek song back in the 80s, didn't you, Shen? Where it talks about starboard side and port side and all that stuff. I bet you loved that song.
Well, that back in the 80s was, well, the early 80s was before I was a sailor for real life. So.
Well, I figured you'd already have 20 years in by then. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no.
Kidding.
Although I did get 20, but I've been retired for 11. That was a minute ago.
All right, adventurers, you guys found your stuff. You got an hour-long rest. What now? Taru, he's recovered a little bit. Looks like he's still a little bit groggy. He's been scraping slime off and kind of washing everything down at the shoreline. Of course, I could have probably put a couple of alligators in there and chomp them, but that would have just been a really bad day for Taru. So what do you think, adventurers?
Well, we're on the look for lizard folk, right?
Yeah, you are.
Is there any indication where we might have a clue which route to go?
Taru
just
says,
further in? Yeah,
further in. He says there's several tributaries, especially now that the water level is down in the marsh. He says it's just better to just continue into the marsh. And he says it's really flat land. We'll eventually be able to see something. And he says maybe we could see something tonight. And by this time, it's still early afternoon. It's probably about 2-ish p.m. or so, equivalent. So he says we could probably travel until dark, which would be about maybe another 5 hours or so. And then maybe once it gets dark, maybe we could find maybe a tree or something, climb up the tree and see if we could find anything that way. Because it is pretty flat. It is flat land, and we might be able to see something. Lord just posted the song in Discord. Nice. Play animated one? Yeah. So that's what Taru recommends. And then, of course, he thanks you again, Omi, for bringing him back. Oh, thank you so much, mate.
You're welcome, Taru. Here, have a few pieces of celery. It'll get that taste out of your mouth.
Okay. Not a big celery fan. Anything's good right now, I guess. All right, so you guys want to get back into the boat, and old Seaman Shen gonna lead you up into the marsh some more?
I'm ready to roll.
Yep. I'm gonna cast minor illusion and put a captain's hat on Shen.
As we're walking, I'll introduce myself to Taru, and I'll definitely tell him. I know I was well hidden, so he must have attracted the attention of the frogs.
Oh, mate. It's good to meet you. I'm sorry. I was going to shake your hand, and then all of a sudden I just blacked out, and man, I guess that thing really walloped me really good. All right, so you guys get back into the boat. You start to travel up into the marsh deeper. About another 3 hours or so go by, and it's now pretty much too shallow for everyone to be riding into the boat. So you have to basically kind of walk it along the shore.
The captain stays on the ship.
Wow, I like that. Strong. I like it. It can hold a couple people. So a couple people's gonna have 3 people's gonna have to get out. So Taru said he'll walk.
There's no way with my noble birth is ever gonna walk when there's a boat.
Wow. So I guess it looks like dark enough, and Captain Shen is gonna stay in the boat.
I'll go ahead and walk. That thing is making me a little sick anyway.
Taru says, I'm with you, Omi. I get a little sick of being on the water. So they'll kind of guide it with ropes, kind of pull it along, you know. And now they're starting to be more Even though I mean, it's super flat anyway. The marsh is super flat, but there's starting to be more trees. These huge, like cypress type of trees that you can see the roots as the roots are actually in the water, and there's like lines of these things, and kind of you're going down this really shallow, looks like a sandbar almost, and you're pulling the boat, and you're being guided by these rows of cypress trees, sort of like a path, and you're just following the path. And everybody give me a perception check. And about 3 hours go by, and then you have to get out of the boat, and then you start walking the boat for about an hour. And you guys can just put that perception roll out into the open. You don't have to put it in the tower. Let me one more. Let me do a perception roll for also. Oh, he's got such a shitty. Ooh. Nice roll, but Darganoth, you can see up ahead as you're kind of just like looking ahead. You can start to see another boat that's being pulled ahead of you, and it's just around a corner. So you're catching up in it, and you're looking, and by this time it's about 6 o'clock-ish. So the sun is now starting to go down a little bit. And you notice that you can see, in this boat, you can see some humans, both male and female. You can see a couple shorter humanoids. You don't know, you can't quite make out. You can just see kind of the head sticking up over the edge of the side of the boat. And it looks like it could be like a halfling, or maybe a dwarf, or maybe a gnome. And it looks like there's about 4 or 5 heads that you can see. But you can distinctively see that there's 5 humans. And it's probably about 100 yards in front of you, 150 yards. And you're definitely going to catch up on it. And then you can see a couple of ropes that are on the shore, and you can actually see a George Washington in that boat too. And he's got like looks like a long stick, and he's like beating on the people in the boat, and you can tell that they're lizard men. You can see one lizard man in the boat, and then you can see a couple lizard men that have ropes that are pulling the boat. They do not see you though, but there is a shore. There is a shore on your left hand side, and there is a row of these cypress trees on the right hand side. But if you continue to go, you'll catch up to them, and then they'll eventually see you. So I don't know what you want to do, but that's what you see.
All right, guys, ahead of us, I see a few lizard men pulling some humans along in a boat.
Well, that must be what we're looking for. Let's get them.
How many humans were there?
It looks like 5 total, and one of them might be a halfling though.
Well, you've seen like 10. There's like 5 that are humans, and then there's like 5 more that are smaller humanoids that you can barely see the top of their heads, that are kind of bobbing up and down and stuff. And then you see the lizard man on the back. He's in robes, by the way. He's kind of hitting all of the humans and smaller humanoids with like a stick, and they're like cowering and flinching and stuff.
How many lizard men did you see, Darganeth?
Definitely like a handful.
Is there any good way to sneak up on them, or is it pretty wide open?
On the left-hand side, like I was saying, on the left-hand side, there's a shore, and like a sandy beach, and you could travel on that. I mean, you couldn't really. I mean, you could carry the boat too, I guess, but that will slow you down.
How far ahead are they, Dark?
Maybe 100, about 100, 125 yards or so.
Yeah, about 100.
Are you guys going to get out of this boat or not?
Yeah. Abandon ship.
Marquez will bolt over to the shore and start hauling ass towards him.
Okay. So I guess that's probably what everybody wants to do then, right? Kind of bolt.
Yep. Let's.
Are we going to bolt or are we going to follow them to their camp?
That's up to you guys.
Marquez bolted.
Too late.
There you go.
Too late on that putt.
There you go.
We're engaging.
Well, hopefully we can question one of them.
So.
All right, so let's follow the big half orc.
So
Yeah.
If you guys want to be, you guys could. It's got a little ways. You guys would know anyway. You could run up on these lizard men because they by now they've gone around the bend, and by the time you guys get the boat, drug up on shore, well, beached on shore, and then you guys start running, they're out of sight. But you've only got about 100, 125 yards, and as you guys are running, you guys have actually made up a substantial amount of space between you and them, and there's a total of 5 lizard men. You can see 5 lizard men. There's 4 of them that are basically in the water, kind of pulling the boat with ropes and 10-foot poles that are kind of tied to the side. And then there's 1 lizard man in the back of the boat standing up on, like, I guess maybe the edge of the boat, or maybe a little mini poop deck. I just had to say poop deck. And he's kind of hitting the prisoners. And by this point, like I said, the sun's starting to go down. It's starting to get the twilight hours. So you're about. Everybody give me a stealth check. Why don't you guys do a group stealth roll, and everybody just do your rolls out in the open. So we'll need a couple. Jesus Christ, what was all those rolls? Let's see. We've got success.
26.
19 plus 7 for Omi. He's plus 7. That's a pretty insane roll. Let's do a wisdom roll for the lizard men. You sneak right up on them. You guys, they don't even hear you coming. They're being pretty noisy, and they're kind of splashing around in the water and stuff. So you're able to get up to, and in fact, you're able to get up into the bushes. I'm gonna share you guys the map. You guys are able to sneak up about in this area here. And you guys can place your tokens anywhere that you want to place them. And like I said, 5. You can see the lizard men on the back of the boat. And then there's 10. You can see there's 10 humanoids inside of the boat too. And then the 4 men, the two lizard men, the one at the very tip of the boat, and at the and this is actually a really nice looking boat too. This is actually a really nice looking boat, and in fact, I think I might go ahead and show you guys what this. No, I'm not going to show. But it's like a beautiful white wood, and it has waves drawn on the side of the boat. Really nice craftsmanship. It's a beautiful boat for sure. But if
so we were running up from the south, right?
Yeah,
we need that boat, gentlemen.
You guys are. It's it's much nicer than what you guys are rocking. That's for sure. And this even has a sail in it. Well, there's a what is the The mast, I guess it's
Mast.
the mast. Yeah, the mast is going up, but there's
The
no
big
sail
stick in
on
the
it.
middle. That's
There's
what we call that.
yeah, there's the big stick in the middle. There's a sail on it, but the sail is tied around the mast still. They're not using it, obviously, because they can't probably use it in here. So what do you want to do, adventurers? They don't even notice that you're there. I'll give you guys a round of surprise.
Do you want to do, just because I've used some things that will recover with a short rest, do you want to do a short rest in the combat chat before we start?
I thought I already did. I'll do another one. Did you get it back this time?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Maybe I did forget then. Maybe
That'll
I
screw up
didn't.
all your initiative stuff, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll just go ahead and roll. You guys go ahead and, if you want to get surprise on these guys, now would be the time. I mean, this is where you're at. I mean, if you guys want to get any closer, you're going to need to do another stealth check. Another group stealth check, basically.
Yeah, so I just want to confirm, and I don't think anyone else has moved. We were running in from the south, right?
Correct, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll just say yes. Well, actually, you're going in from west to east.
Oh, so I moved myself away from everyone. I should not have. Okay.
So, do you guys want to take advantage of the element of surprise?
Want to hit him, guys?
Yeah, I was bolting towards him, so I say to do it.
Absolutely.
I'll let me lead. I'll throw a spell that'll help you guys in combat.
You want to get rid of Omi's grappled and restrained.
Oh yeah.
And as I'm running up, I'm going to throw an Alchemist Fire at the closest one I see.
As soon as I'm within range, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the to catch the bottom 4 lizard men in the cube.
All right.
And
So
I'll
we'll-
cast the second level bless spell.
Okay, we'll start at the top. So, Darganeth, what do you want to do first? As all this is going on.
Can I hold an action for a double dagger toss? If they start closing with us, or can I only do it for like one?
You can hold an action, sure. I don't care about that. Yeah, if you want to wait, till if a lizardman comes within range of you, that's what you want to do.
Well, I mean, they're in range now, but if they come in closer range, like if they come towards us, like if they get within 30 feet.
For a dagger, that would be disadvantage. I mean, sure, they're in disadvantage range.
Well,
right?
with 20 feet, there we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2060, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2060.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So yeah, you could still throw one and be at disadvantage. You could only
Yeah,
hit the first 3 you could only hit.
I'm gonna hold until they get in range 20.
So if they get in range, that's your trigger, and then you can get your attack in. All right. So Omi, what do you want to do?
I'm going to hold up a spoon and have it start glowing as I cast Fairy Fire on a 20-foot cube on the bottom 4 lizard men.
Okay. You no longer have the element of surprise because they know something is going on now. But they're going to get disadvantage anyway, so... Ooh, look at all those successful saving throws. Ooh, that didn't work out too good for you. One of them was a fail.
Only lizard man too.
So now they know. So you guys... They're looking around, and they see you guys now back there. This is like a low brush. So, I mean, are you guys hiding in the brush, or I should probably ask you. So, all right, let's go ahead and roll initiative. All right, Taru. Wow, Taru with the massive initiative roll this time.
Am I allowed to roll for stealth to see if I can stay hidden so I can get a sneak attack with my dagger?
Well, they know you're there, so I mean, you Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're vanishing like in an MMO or anything with invisibility. You know what I mean? You're taking advantage of the shrubbery and stuff, but they know you're there. If you get a really high stealth check, I'll reward you for it. But most of the time, when they know you're there, they're expecting it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I just.
But
okay.
go ahead and give me a